to Big County Preps. We've got a special interview going on today. My name is Doug Pugh. Sitting here with Eric Vance, Director of Player Development for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Ricky Saylor, founder, creator of Unsigned Preps, and we are here to discuss a little bit about a program that the two have joined forces with their respective organizations to come up with a concept called Buccaneer University. We're going to spend a few minutes on camera talking a little bit about the ins and outs of the program, who's eligible, what's it about, and some of the things that come to mind of importance as we draw closer to the event. So without further ado, gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Eric, we'll start with you first. This is something that's pretty revolutionary. It's very unique. So could you talk a little bit about the program?
Well, this Buccaneer University is the umbrella for this student-athlete transition program. And really what it is, it's kind of like the rookie symposium that the NFL does. We're doing it for high school students. So once they've signed their scholarship letters to proceed to college, they're eligible for the program, and they're really going to get a wealth of knowledge led by Raheem Morris. And I mean, he's going to, it's going to be interactive skits, but really designed to help the high school student athlete transition to the college life, decision making, dealing with friends, dealing with family, and career development as well.
Now, what was the main motivation for Unsigned Preps to start exploring this option with the Bucs, Ricky?
Well, one thing I try to do with Unsigned Preps is not only trying to help kids go to school, but also provide them with mentorship and guidance once they get in school. Many of our kids go up to school, but we see that some of them come back. And one thing that helped me when I was in college was having a strong mentorship. And Eric Vance here was one of my mentors. Just being able to talk to a mentor and having them telling you how the story's going to end. Because there was times that I had wanted to quit school, or I didn't know how to deal with money, I didn't know how to deal with some of the things that a college athlete go through. I was able to call a mentor to help me out. So that was the whole reason behind trying to put together an event that can help the young guys that's going up to school now.
Now, the common bond here is that there's a deep root in the community here in the Tampa Bay area specifically. And there are a lot of ties through our prep football programs here with the Bucs, and it seems kind of like this was a long time coming, but we were still trying to figure out just how it was going to sort itself out. Is this a combination of the right thing happening at the right time?
I would say it's more than that. I mean, it's the right thing at the right time, but it's also, in my opinion, the right person and the right people bringing it together to create something to really make a difference in the students' lives. When you're involved in it, going through when I was a player and Ricky was in college, you never really quite understand the impact you have on someone else. I didn't know the impact I had on Ricky at all.
Right.
And it wasn't until after he graduated and after he succeeded that I really understood that, man, maybe I made a difference to him. So, I mean, Ricky's really, he's a guy, he has a genuine heart, and he's really trying to reach back. So it doesn't happen without the heart like Ricky has for Unsigned Preps.
Now, you mentioned some of the components that are involved. We talk about the time management. We talk about the social media and how that can work for or against you nowadays. I think a lot of the kids forget that they are in the business of themselves, and that they are their own entrepreneurs, so to speak, once they've hit that level. And that even comes across with the marketing of themselves when they get recruited, is it not?
Oh yes, that's very true. When I was in college, the social media wasn't that big. It wasn't Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, but now it's here, and everything that these guys say is public record. So they can find a way, like we talked about before, using the social media for the right tool. It can be used as a bad tool. Guys posting things they shouldn't post, or heat of the moment they saying some things, or on their Facebook page. I had a kid lose a scholarship off something he posted on his Facebook page. So So this event it's gonna focus on those type of things along with many other things.
And it sounds like it speaks to a bigger issue. It sounds like this is more like, football is life, but this is life before football. This is an event that is, if you're looking for 40 times in pads, you've come to the wrong place.
That's right. We are completely. This program will completely make you work from the neck up. And I mean that's really the part that I'm excited about. A lot of guys feel that their identity is based on who they are when they put the helmet and the shoulder pads on, and at some point they have to understand whether it's the end of their high school career, sometime during the college career, and some people at the end of their NFL career, they realize that, man, I am much more of a person than the guy I was on the football field.
Not to mention that they can carry these life skills on with them. We see the overwhelming numbers of former athletes that have now crossed over into media, into the front offices. People that we grew up idolizing, are running organizations now, and it's not a cliche anymore. You must have the total package before you're moving forward.
Oh, you're right, and one thing I'm blessed with is the opportunity for Eric to be my mentor, because trying to be very creative about how we can help kids. I use my resources with Eric, or I say, let's put this together for these kids. Because one thing, the president of my company, Romy Battle, he always told me that if you go around the local parks around here, you will see guys training kids to get better, to get bigger, stronger, and faster. But nobody's not stopping to tell them, hey, how can you get better from the neck up for the next phase of life?
Mm-hmm. Like an empowerment, so to speak. A mentor is there to empower the person that they are have taken responsibility. And you're a former educator yourself, a recipient of the Ida Baker Minority Educator of the Year Award in 2005. A tremendous honor. Can you speak a little bit about how that has helped you? This seems pretty much like something that a teacher could just sit down and rattle off the top of their head. The good ones seem to have that sort of gift.
Well, my philosophy in teaching is it's not always about, and understand I taught math, but it's not about learning that X plus Y equals Z. It's the big picture that I enjoy taking advantage of and helping guys and helping students to understand about life, interacting with people, taking from a responsible person. And this program follows the same lines. I mean, it's really let's make a difference in people's lives. Let's help them grow up, help them mature.
Now, you were part of a state championship football team this year, the defensive coordinator position, and did you have to, what sort of skills that are going to be shared here at Buchan University and through your mentorship with Eric, what sort of things did you directly apply in that state title run?
Well, it's basic principles that we always go by. Excuse me. And it's funny how Eric mentioned S plus Y equals Z. I tell my players on defense is our defense is nothing but math. You add on to it, but nothing changes as long as you use your basic principles. So, but some of our basic principles is being determined, dedicated, and pushing your will on people. And them same things you do on the football field, you have to do off the football field, but in a toned down way. Because on the football field, it's about aggression, but you do it in a toned down way, and understanding the relationships. That's one thing I tell my kids about understanding relationships. You're blessed to do what you're doing right now, and there will be many people that want to come into your life. So use that as a networking opportunity, and you'll see what's real, what's not. And I'm here also to guide you to understand that what's real, what's not. Because there's a lot of people nowadays that's coming around. I noticed around some of my kids, and I guess it was some because where were we, as far as the state run, and a lot of different people came around. But I try to let my kids know that, hey, be careful of certain people because they have different agendas. But So this event is going to focus on all those things, but we won't be doing S's and O's. I don't want Hillsborough knowing what we're doing.
Right. Well, that's actually quite important. Folks, one of the hardest things to do is buy into something that you know the person themselves trying to sell it to you hasn't done it. I don't think we can say that about these two gentlemen right here. They are living proof of the sort of things that can happen, the sort of success that can happen if you live and breathe the successful programs that people offer to you. You want to make sure and check out Saturday, May 14th. You sign a letter of intent. You are eligible. It is free from 9 to 2 here at One Buck Place. We'd like to encourage all Division I, II, 1AA athletes to attend. I'm Doug Pugh with Big County Preps. Eric Vance, Ricky Saylor, thank you for your time, gentlemen.
Thank you.